Hi, it's Auntie Akiba. I'm ready to read you a book. Are you ready to hear one? Okay, let's listen to Sammy the Seal. Sammy the Seal, the story and the pictures are by Syd Hoff. It was feeding time at the zoo. All the animals were getting their food. That's a lot of food. The lions ate their meat. The elephants ate their hay. The monkeys ate their bananas. The bears ate their honey. Then it was time to feed the seals. Mr. Johnson took them some fish. "Hooray for the fish," said the seals. They jumped out of the water. Soon the basket was empty. "That is all there is," said Mr. Johnson. "There is no more." "Thank you for the fish," said the seals. They were good. The seals were happy. Well, one little seal was not happy. He sat by himself. He looked sad. "What is wrong, Sammy?" said Mr. Johnson. "I want to know what it is like outside the zoo," he said. "I want to go out and look around." "All right, Sammy," said Mr. Johnson. "You have been a good seal. You may go and see." "Goodbye, Sammy," the other seal said. "Have a good time." "Goodbye," said Sammy. "Where are you going?" asked the zebra. "I'm going out," said Sammy. "Have fun," said the hippo. "Come back soon," said the giraffe. Sammy walked and walked and walked. He did not know what to look at first. There's Sammy looking up at tall buildings. "That seal must be from out of town," said a man. And then there's Sammy looking down into a manhole. Sammy looked at everything. "What street is this?" said a man. "I am a stranger here myself," said Sammy. "I guess it is feeding time here too," said Sammy. What's he looking into? That's a restaurant where people are eating. "That is a lovely fur coat," said a lady. "Where did you get it?" "I was born with it," said Sammy. Now look, that's a thermometer, the old-fashioned kind. And it's very, very hot. It's more than 90 degrees Fahrenheit. "I wish I could find some water. I am hot. I want to go swimming," said Sammy. So he sees a little puddle. "We are sorry. There is no room for you in this puddle," said the little birds. And then he looks in the pet shop window. "And there is no room for you here," said the goldfish. Then Sammy sees a fountain, but there's a police officer coming. "Hey, keep out," said the policeman. "You cannot swim in there." And then he sees something that looks just right. Ah, here is a place, said Sammy, and he's jumping through a window. Where is he going? Oh my goodness, who is in my bathtub? Said somebody. I am sorry, said Sammy. He left at once. Now what would you do if a seal jumped in your bathtub? Some children were standing in line. Sammy got in line too. What are we waiting for? Asked Sammy. School. What did you think? Said a boy. Well, that will be fun. I will come too, said Sammy. The teacher was not looking, and Sammy sat down. The children made words with blocks. Do you see the words they're making? C-A-T. What does that spell? Cat. And then somebody spelled D-O-G. What does that spell? Dog. Yeah. And Sammy put some blocks together. That's not a word. Sammy wished that he could spell. All right, children. Now we will all sing a song, said the teacher. And the children began to sing, and they all had good voices. That sounds fine, said the teacher, but one of you is barking like a seal. Who do you think that was? Is it you, Joey? Said the teacher. No, said Joey. Is it you, Helen? Said the teacher. No, said Helen. Is it you, Dorothy, Robert, Fred, Joan, or Agnes? No, said the children. Well, then it must be you, said the teacher. And sure enough, I am sorry, this school is only for boys and girls. Please let me stay, said Sammy. I will be good. All right, you may stay, said the teacher. Sammy was happy. He sat at his desk and looked at the teacher. He learned how to read. He learned how to write. He wrote his name, Sammy, in cursive. And now it is time to play, said the teacher. Who wants to play a game? We do, said the children. They're all raising their hands. They threw the ball over the net. The ball must not hit the ground, cried Sammy's team. Somebody catch the ball. Sammy caught the ball on his nose. A boy on the other team tried to catch the ball with his nose, too. Boys must catch balls with their hands, said the teacher. Sammy tried to catch the ball with his flippers. Seals must catch balls with their noses, said the teacher. Up and down went the ball from one side to the other. At last the teacher blew her whistle. Who wins? Said the children. It is even, said the teacher, and everybody was happy. A bell rang. School was over. Will you be here tomorrow? Said the children. No, said Sammy. School is fun, but I belong at the zoo. I just wanted to know what it is like outside. Now I have to go back." "Well, goodbye, Sammy," said the children. "We will come to see you." "Good," said Sammy. Sammy was in a hurry to get back to the zoo. He had so much to tell the other seals. "May I welcome you home, Sammy," said Mr. Johnson. "I am glad you are back. You are just in time for dinner." "There's no place like home," said Sammy. And that is the story of Sammy the Seal. And there is really a great lesson in that. We can always visit someplace, but there's no place like home. Hope you enjoyed Sammy the Seal. See you next time. Mwah.